Hello, and welcome to Civil Edge Engineering's Harbor Island Redevelopment. In light of the recent transfer of the car rental service to a multi-story structure in Pacific Highway east of the airport, Civil Edge has been tasked to oversee the impacts that a new development will cause to the currently vacant area. The project is located in the Harbor Island East Basin sub-area. The proposed redevelopment will encompass approximately 48 acres of land and will include a 300-room, 10-story hotel, several retail outlets, a brewery, restaurants, parking structures, and a relocation of the police station with the addition of a fire station. The redevelopment is in response to promote better land use and to generate more revenue as it is still recovering from the loss of control from Lindbergh Field a decade ago. Civil Edge is committed to prepare the proper reports for the harbor redevelopment. The reports will focus on environmental impacts in and around the site. The redevelopment will demand more water, generate more traffic, and slightly change the geological landscape. In response, we will conduct a sewer and water study, a geotechnical study, a traffic impact report, a hydrology study, a water quality technical report, and a draft EIR. With that being said, let's go to our engineers.
Harbor Island is a man-made peninsula created in 1961 by harbor dredgings. Civil Edge performed a geotechnical evaluation by obtaining existing pertinent geotechnical investigations of the project site. This report includes geotechnical as well as geologic conditions in order to provide recommendations for design, construction, and mitigation of potential associated hazards. Currently at the site, artificial fill extends for about 20 feet from the surface. Beneath this artificial fill exists around 14 to 18 feet of bay deposits, and below this layer exists Bay Point Formation. With the analysis of nearby earthquake faults, including the Rose Canyon, Saint Bite, and Point Loma as shown in the figure, all structures consisting of multiple levels require deep foundations in order to counteract the potential for liquefaction. Liquefaction is a process in which saturated soils from shallow water table levels begin to exhibit liquid-like behavior in the event of strong ground shaking. For this reason, concrete-driven piles must extend through the Bay Point Formation to resist both the vertical load of any structure, but also any lateral loads if the above two layers of soil begin to liquefy. Soil pollution was also historically reviewed for the project site as well as a nearby fuel storage facility located at Monitoring Well number 6, just north of Harbor Drive. Soil contaminant and groundwater tests were summarized in the table. Values denoted with an asterisk exceeded the maximum contaminant level in accordance to standards for regulated drinking water set by the EPA and State Water Resources Board.
Traffic Impact Report by Andrew Lelia of Civil Edge Engineering for the East Harbor Island Redevelopment site. The purpose was to evaluate the site's increase in public use and its effects on the road intersections and road segments. The redeveloped area will include structures that contribute to mass traffic generation. The following structures are a 3-level mall center, restaurants, a brewery, retail and commercial buildings, a hotel, a Ferris wheel attraction, and 2 parking structures. The study area includes the following intersections and road segments: Airport Terminal 2 to Harbor Island Drive, Harbor Island Drive to Rental Car Access Road to Laurel Street, North Harbor Drive to Harbor Island Drive East, and Harbor Island Drive West. The following traffic studies were analyzed according to the City of San Diego's Traffic Study Impact Manual, and the guidelines were the existing conditions, the forecast of trip generation, existing conditions plus project conditions, the near-term and horizon-term projections. After analyzing the intersections and the volume to capacity ratios, all the intersections except Rental Car Access Road produces an LOS of A, with rental car access road from Harbor Island Drive to Laurel Street producing an LOS of F. After calculating the trip generation table, we came up with a total driveway vehicle trip increase of 16,413 vehicles, with a cumulative vehicle trip increase of 11,922. After taking into account the traffic trip generation table, we calculated new volume to capacity ratios, and all the intersections remained an LOS of A, with the exception of rental car access road from Harbor Island Drive to Laurel Street, remaining an LOS of F. After analyzing the near-term and horizon-term projections, the near-term will have minimal effect on the current road and intersection LOS. The forecast for year 2030 from the 2000 Highway Capacity Manual is not enough to lower the LOS of the current road geometry, with the exception of rental car access road. Based on our conclusions, we recommend that rental car access road be increased from a 2-lane road to a 4-lane arterial that will accommodate for bus and taxis, as well as loading and unloading zone areas. And we will add bike lanes throughout the site and pedestrian walkways for movement of people and traffic smoothly. Exhibit 1 shows the current intersections with the current volume to capacity ratios. Exhibit 2 shows after trip generation with the existing conditions plus the project, shows the change in volume to capacity ratios.
Hydrology Study by Kevin Smith. In the hydrology study, I looked at how the water flows off the property and designed a surface along with a site plan that will maintain, if not improve, the runoff from the site. The design criteria of this site is as follows and was determined from using the San Diego County Hydrology Manual. The soil type is classified as soil type D. In a 100-year rainfall event, the 6-hour period, P equals 2.4 inches per hour, and in a 24-hour period, P equals 3.9 inches per hour. The calculations of this study was performed by using the rationale method. The existing condition of the site is comprised of a flat surface with an average slope of 1% inwards towards the basin of the bay. There are no stormwater installations on the existing surface or site. From the San Diego County Hydrology Manual, the existing condition is classified as general commercial and general industrial due to the project having a 95% impervious area. The total effective runoff that was calculated was 116.2 cubic feet per second. The objective of the proposed surface is to maintain the existing runoff, limit diversion of the subject property, provide a stormwater pollution control system to treat the storm runoff. To accomplish these items, the proposed surface follows the same flow path as the existing, along with adding bioretention basins along the perimeters of the parking lots and structures to reduce and facilitate stormwater treatment. Resulting from the designed surface, the total effective runoff that was calculated was 104 cubic feet per second, which is less than the existing conditions. From the San Diego County Hydrology Manual, the proposed condition is classified as neighborhood commercial due to the project having a 69% impervious area. In summary, there are no floodways or water courses within the project boundary. Flow diversion will not cause adverse downstream impacts. All surfaces, street, parking lots, sidewalks, and roofs will flow into bioretention basins, and excess water will be discharged into the ocean. The post-construction runoff is less than the pre-constructed runoff. There is no impact to existing facilities, downstream off-site properties, and downstream public roads. After the development, the pervious area will be 15.8 acres, resulting in a pervious percentage rise of approximately 4% to 36%.
Water Demand Study by Michael McFadden. Using the San Diego Water Design Manual, we were able to estimate the water demand for the redevelopment of Harbor Island. Using the peak factor and maximum day demand, plus the required fire flows, we were able to calculate the flow rate of each pipe. With the maximum flow rate of each pipe, and using an assumed maximum velocity of 15 feet per second, as per the San Diego Water Design Manual, the diameter of each pipe was calculated. The existing layout consists of 4 8-inch lateral pipes connecting to a 16-inch water main under Harbor Drive. These pipes are too small to supply the new water demand. The new layout replaces the 8-inch existing pipes with 12-inch pipes, and adds a 5th 12-inch pipe to supply the hotel off of the 16-inch main that runs under Harbor Island Drive.